The idea of having to explain all of your belongings to the insurance company can be daunting. What a process. Well, things might have got a whole lot easier. Cheap Ass Tuesday today talks about a new app that will make that experience with insurance companies simpler. Is it good for them? Is it good for us? Does everyone win?
Rick Hind on ABC Radio Darwin.
It's just beautiful.
And the ABC Listen app.
Have you ever had to make a claim with an insurance company? If you have, you will know how tedious and time-consuming it can be when you are trying to make a claim. You've lost all this stuff and you get to the question, well, how much was it worth? If you're thinking about insurance, how much do you insure for? These are really important questions and it can be really difficult to find the answer. What if you could have an app that could store all your belongings, the value of all your belongings if something went wrong? That could make the process a whole lot easier and quicker for you and for the insurance companies. Well, let me tell you, that app may well be in existence. It's called myVal. myValue. And that's the topic of today's Cheap Ass Tuesday.
Cheap Ass Tuesday.
Roy Cohen is the co-founder of the myVal app. Roy, good morning and welcome to 105.7 ABC Radio Darwin.
Thank you. How are you?
Really good. Can you talk how the concept of myVal came up? What was the gap that it's trying to fill?
So the idea for the app came up from an actual loss, so a flood loss, and as so many people would have experienced, the experience with getting a payout was not so smooth. Proving all your assets and then getting told that there was a limit on the on an item limit on that particular item. So whereas the item might be worth $5,000, it's limited to $1,000 in a payout. Nobody knew that. Nobody reads their product disclosure statement, etc. So there's a lot of asymmetry of information. So what we've tried to do is build an app that's going to bridge the information gap between the insurer and the consumer. Information flows both ways. So for the insurer, it's going to get a lot better idea of what you've actually got and the correct value. It's a lot more accurate, the information, which also will lead to a faster claim. And for you, you're gonna know where the limits are, where the gaps on your insurance, what item limits, what category limits, etc. And basically, the app's going to alert you to where the gaps are.
So you've already had a nasty surprise. You've experienced a bushfire or a flood, and you can get a lot of other ones because you think, well, I can't replace that thing because I'm not going to get the value of it back. So more accurate information is good for everybody.
Yeah, the better the information and the better the actual value that you're insured for. A lot of people, in fact, most people are probably underinsured. There are statistics on that, but most people are underinsured. So the more accurate your valuation is, the more accurate your information is, the better the outcome is going to be, both for the customer and the insurer. The insurer doesn't want to not pay claims. They just want to know that the claim is a legitimate claim.
How does it work?
So all you do, it's very, very simple. It uses AR. So you download the app, you register on the app. It's a free app. You take pictures of your more valuable items. I mean, you can take pictures of everything, but we're not going to take pictures of the sock and underwear drawer probably.
Sure.
But you take pictures of your more valuable items. The AR will identify the item and put a value on the item. It categorizes it into the insurance categories. It builds an asset list of all your assets, and it gives you a total value. Where you have a particular item that may exceed the item limit or the category limit, it will alert you. You may need to specify that item to be properly covered, or you may choose not to, but then at least you are aware that it's not covered.
So there'll just be little red flags where you think, well, okay, I thought I was covered for this, I'm not. If I want it to be covered, I'll have to do something else, something
Correct.
more.
Correct. It's basically a health check on your insurance policy. So it will alert you. It brings in the product disclosure statement. It will alert you where all the gaps are and what you are covered for, what you're not covered for, and look at your actual assets Whereas, the traditional method of insuring now, that the insurer doesn't actually know what assets you have. So the app's going to identify all your assets. It's going to build a nice inventory list for you, and it'll be able to cross-check that and do a health check for you and tell you where your gaps are.
So, Roy, I've got two questions. It's free at the consumer end. So that makes me ask, well, how do you make money as the co-founder of myVal app? And also, what happens to the information that people collect and use through the app?
Yeah, so all the information is obviously encoded, encrypted both ways. So we've structured it, and we use all local developers, etc., and we've structured it pretty much the same sort of security as a banking app. So the security is all there. All the information is private. If you want to share your information, let's say you have a claim and you want to share your information with the insurer, you will be able to, but that'll be up to you to do. The information remains your information, and it's not shared with anyone.
And it simplifies it for the insurance industry, I presume.
Yeah, simplifies it. So you'd be able to send a list. You'd be able to effectively tick off what's damaged or missing from your inventory list, and you'd be able to send that through to the insurer.
Roy Cohen is the co-founder of the myVal app. You can work out the value of the things in your property that you think may be fully insured and aren't, but also it gives a better indication of the total value of all the things that might be affected during a disaster. Roy, thanks so much for joining us on Cheap Ass Tuesday.
Excellent. Thanks, Rick.